Come on. Oh. There's the building where the tractor is that we're working on. So my dad has a farm about 10-15 miles south of where I live, and we're down here today to help him with his new tractor, newly used tractor. He bought this tractor, which is a little bit newer than his old one that he's been using, but it's a very similar model. So he put newer tires on his other tractor, and he has an awning for shade on the other one. So we're gonna pull these two front tires, put them on the other tractor, take the newer ones off the other tractor, put them on this one, and take the awning off of the other tractor and put it on this one. And then he's going to be selling the other tractor. And we're just gonna upgrade this one a little bit before he gets rid of his other one. So we're gonna help him with that today. We're going to drain some coolant because we need to replace this hose up here. And I believe we're going to replace that hose. We're also going to replace a couple of these rubber hoses for some of the cooling. Just do a little bit of maintenance on this tractor before it's haying season. So he wants to make sure everything's good to go so it doesn't break down during hay season. So here's the hose that was leaking from the water pump to the manifold, whatever. So we had to cut this off. But as you can see, to get a new one on, we'll never be able to slide it in there without removing this piece here. Well, it still won't try to put that together. It would be way easier than struggling. That would never have done it. That's why I never fixed that. Okay, so this is a tractor that we're going to take the awning off of and put it on the other tractor. So if you see how the awnings are mounted on that second notch from the inside on the axle housing, so these fenders are moved all the way to the outside towards the tires. And what we need to do on the other tractor is move those fenders all the way out to make room for that awning mount on the axle housing. So that's what we're going to do next on the other tractor, is move the fenders to the outside. So now this is the tractor that we're going to put the awning on, and if you'll see, the fenders are in towards the center of the axle, and we need to move those fenders out to make room for that awning. Okay, before we dive into that, it's lunchtime at Grandma's. Should I pee on that? Okay, so we finished lunch, and after lunch we ran to the tractor shop to pick up our replacement belt, which is laying right there. We got one piece of hose that we needed, but they didn't have this cooling line hose. So my dad ran to another town to track that down, and in the meantime, I'm going to put this cooling line back on. I'm just saying, Dr. Pepper, if you want to sponsor field lettuce, that's cool. So we got this hose replaced, new hose clamps, mounted this bracket back. Next thing we're going to do is replace the fan belt, the new one right there. Well, that belt barely fit. See, the alternator is adjustable to tighten the tension on the belt. It pivots forward. This one's adjusted all the way in, and that belt barely made it on. So apparently it was a size a little bit too small, but we got it on, and we'll tighten it with the alternator, and that's done. Jesus, shit. Oh. Okay, we got our new belt on, nice and tight. This electrical connector did snap off from the starter, and that's what you saw spark. My wrench hit the positive. So we got to get a new one of those. That'll be quick, easy. Like I said, we replaced our hose up here, put that back on. Now we're waiting on these cooling line hoses that go from here to here, from here to here. Those were pretty brittle, so we wanted to replace those. And as soon as he's back with that, we'll get those on, put this front back together, and jump back to the awning and the fenders.
That ain't far enough down.
Oh, I know, but see, it'll push.
Yeah, but you're gonna break my fucking... Ooh, you made it.
Good. Get the WD-40.
No. This is better oil. This is slippery. There ain't nothing better than this.
Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of this oil on there, because according to him, there ain't nothing better. We've got that one moved to the outside. Now we just need to move this one to the outside. Okay, now we're wide enough to put the other awning. It should mount right where the fender was here. So let's go pull it off the other tractor. Now he's going to use his fourth tractor with a loader to lift it. Okay, so we got the canopy on and most everything buttoned up. We left these panels off because he wants to paint them. So we're set for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe.